Am I prepared for retirement? Well, according to research and science, we got to trust the science, about half of Americans are not. So Jill sent this to me a couple months ago, and it's been on my dashboard to read it. So I looked at the headline, am I prepared for retirement? And then, the bad news, almost half are not prepared. I said, that's not good. And Mark the Watch, it's Alicia Munnell. Alicia Munnell, the head person of the Center for Retirement Research over at Boston College. And we'll look at their main publication, the Squared Away blog. And we're going to look at the Squared Away blog to see what the Squared Away blog is talking about. Security's better with food stamps and cash payments. Yeah, because they don't want you to have the ability to spend your money on things that you want to spend. Whatever. Retirement is depressing or uplifting. Uplifting is up to you. Check this out. 1 in 4 households unaware that they should start worrying about retirement. Lifelong disadvantages limit older black homeowners. We scroll down here, we see right here, expanded child credit tax help black families. Oh my goodness. New documentary on an intimate portrait of workers' trials, and they misspelled Barack Obama. How double dog dare you? That's racist. So if Barack Obama's on it, you know it's got to be legit. Let's keep going. So this is our taxpayers, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's see here. Federal pandemic relief helped keep low-wage families afloat. They want more government, less freedom for you. State paid leave help for women's caring for spouses. More government work, more government. It can be tough to stretch Social Security over a month. Let's see here. We got some other stuff. Remember, this is just the second page here now. Check this out. Women have lost ground on pay equality. Economics of race, a top research priority. The down payment dilemma for blacks and Hispanics. That's just page 2 of their blog. Let's see. Employers' mortgage rejection surge after age 50. We got older workers of color at a disadvantage. But if you're a worker of a pale complexion, you're at an advantage apparently because white privilege. COVID's tolls on minorities with disabilities. Racial disparities exist. Oh my goodness, man. Can you how much crap are just so, see, all these are rich white people. All rich white libs. And they just want so badly to virtue signal to their other rich white libs on Nantucket and in Wellesley, Massachusetts and Newton that we care about the blacks. We do. Trust us. It's nuts. Anyway, let's see some of the people who sponsor this Squared Away blog. U.S. government tax dollars, Social Security Administration, NIH, okay, and Department of Labor. How do I get a piece of this pie? Then we got City of Philadelphia, City of Houston, Oregon, Illinois, Connecticut, New Mexico. What? Then we got the Pew Charitable Foundation, the Ford Foundation, then FINRA. Alfred Sloan, I can't remember. This guy's a clown right here, a big globalist, this guy. You should look in the history of Pete Peterson and say, how did you make your money there, guy? Clowns across the board. And then we see, ARP, TIAA, Washington Center for Equitable Growth, Pension Research Council. All these are righteous groups. Trust me, they're very righteous. They really care. They really do. So how do these guys get all their money? I just want to know, what is the endowment of Boston College? Let's take a look, shall we? Let's see an endowment of Boston. So Boston College has an endowment of $5.2 billion, dude. 5.2. Yet you and I are funding this crap right here. It's freaking disgusting, and we should make endowments 100% taxable as ordinary income right out the gate. Trust. Get rid of the tax breaks from all. They'll never happen because the rich liberals are the ones that control this stuff, 100%. They talk a big game. I tell you, man, if I could go back in time, I would have joined Occupy Wall Street because it's such a freaking clown show we're dealing with. All right, so let's see what Alicia says. I guarantee she's going to say, what does she say? They have the Retirement Readiness Index. Is that what they call it? I haven't read this article. We're going to do it together. All right, half of us are not prepared. Oh, boy. Some people aren't as prepared as they think. The National Retirement Risk Index. It's dumb. I just don't know. I've done so many videos on it. I'm not going to do it here. Basically, essentially what they do is they say, you take all of your home equity and you annuitize all of your assets. All right, and then we're going to have your expenditures grow each and every year with inflation. Oh, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. What else? They do something else. I forgot what else they do with social. I can't remember. It's stupid. If the National Retirement Risk Index is freaking dumb, it really is. If I had one wish, would it be to get rid of that? No, I need more than that. Obviously, I want world peace, no child hunger, get rid of abortion, all that stuff, 100%. But what if I had one wish for retirement planning community? What would it be? Man, there's so many things, dude. So many things. But the fear mongering would have to be dealt with. Things like the National Retirement Risk Index. Because it's absurd. And I mean, like, I've been bashing on this for 6 years since I've been doing this YouTube channel, and bashed on for 5 years before that. But I had to be careful because I worked for a corporation. I had to button them up. You know what I'm saying? I button them up, Buttercup. Let's see. The Survey of Consumer Finances, which is used to construct the National Retirement Risk Index, asks each household to rate the adequacy of its anticipated retirement income. The question response is a scale of 1 to 5. All right. Thus, any household that answers 1 or 2 is at risk. But we compare each household's self-assessed risk with the household's estimated risk from them, Boston College. And again, they want more tax dollars. So they got scared the living bejesus out of people. There ain't no money, and if everyone's satisfied. And yet we know, once again, 75 to 80% of retirees satisfied every single year. The results show that 57% of households agree with their assessment in the NRRI. So we compared each household with the household, okay. We found 15% are too worried, and 28% are not worried enough. That's great. Because if you knew what the NRRI was, you'd say, yeah, I'm not worried at all, because NRRI is stupid. It really is. Again, you're going to annuitize everything and then take a reverse mortgage on your home equity. And then your spending's going to go up each and every year with inflation. Just read the documents, my friends, or just watch me. I'll do it for you, because I like it. The question is, why do households get it wrong? Because your survey's stupid. I'm sorry. Results by income show that high-income households are the most likely to be not worried enough. High-income households are the most likely not to be worried enough. I think they actually base it on their replacement ratio. I can't remember off the top of my head how they do it, but hey, look at that guy. There he is. Hey, Finney. There he is. See him coming around. He loves being outside. He literally should be in the jungle. He's a lion dog. Whereas low-income households are most likely to be too worried. Wait a second. Am I reading that right, Alicia Munnell? High-income households, look at my jump, are too worried and are not worried enough, and low-income are too worried. But you guys are the ones always focusing on the low-income, said, oh my goodness, you're going to be eating ramen noodles. And remember, transfer payments aren't considered income, just FYI. Transfer payments, Section 8 housing, Medicaid, AFDC, any kind of transfer payment of welfare is not considered an income. It doesn't flow to your 1040, just FYI. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Their overconfidence that rich people may lead them to underestimate possible risks. I think, what do they say about long-term care? I can't remember. Therefore, it's not surprising that households with higher debt-to-asset ratios, relatively low asset balances in 401ks, but only one saver are more likely to be not worried enough. Okay? Unlike overly optimistic households, those who are too worried are not aware of how much money they'll have in retirement and perhaps have less optimism in the asset markers. Whatever, that's stupid. The key message is nearly 3/5 of households have a good gut sense of their financial situation. All right, that's just dumb, dude. So let's see what we got. I used Chat GPT to find work in retirement. Here's how I did it. All right, it's cool. Only one comment. The article's a bit confusing. Not sure how NRRI itself is. Can I comment on this? Let's take a look. Let's see if my comments. So this the article is a bit confusing. It says Joe Gusto. Not sure how the NRII and self-assessed risks are derived, since they both seem to be asking the household to make an assessment instead of having the NRI be based on objective measures. Okay. People like this do a lot of studying around the question how to get people to set aside more for retirement income, but propose like the more obvious is to get employers to pay a fair wage. Median income has not changed at all. Yeah, it has. Median income has absolutely changed a lot. Yeah, yes, it has. Well, the top 10% are getting more and more wealthy. Oh, actually, the top 0.1%. The profits of the top were made on the backside. Okay, well, that's just stupid. So I said, if you read the actual NRI documentation, you realize how silly it is. They have you annuitize everything when you retire and take a reverse mortgage too, among many other deficiencies. Replacement ratio is another that jumps out at me. Spending increasing each year with inflation, another. Any evidence of that at all? Nope, none. And yet the financial industry touts it as if it's sacrosanct. Ultimately, if you look at the funding sources of the CRR, is all left-wing groups who want more and more tax dollars. How do they get that? By scaring everyone that they can't retire. Yet survey after survey after survey show the vast majority of retirees are satisfied with retirement. So we'll see if that article my thing stays on there. What does Schwab say? Where's she? Okay, I don't care about that. Anyway, if only half the people could retire, then how come survey after survey shows the vast majority of retirees are satisfied? All right, if you like these videos and they help you out, you want to buy me a cup of coffee, it's in the doobie-doo. And don't forget to subscribe to my email list. I'll see you guys. Love your thoughts.